para todos los fanáticos de Lucha Libre Online, número uno, number one, Ishiban. Esto es para toda nuestra gente y estamos aquí con un hombre conocido en WWE como Enzo y ahora es Real One y anoche estuvo en Tijuana. Vamos a dar la bienvenida a él, vamos a hablar en inglés, trato de traducirte un poquito. Okay, so last night it happened. The strange world of Real One, ex Enzo, invaded AAA en Tijuana. How was that experience? ¿Cómo fue la experiencia de Enzo, de Real One, invadir AAA y Tijuana?
Real Uno went mano y mano with Vampiro. How did it work out? In Vampiro's favor, bro. But you know what? Halloween only comes one time a year, and it's already passed, so that's fine with me, man. I'm happy that I got the opportunity to get out there in Tijuana, see some of the greatest fans, some of the greatest wrestlers in the world, and the action was packed, the place was live, the place was lit, and I had a great time. It's been a while since I've been to Mexico, so the opportunity to get back out there, see those fans was dope.
Yeah, and for us, I'm part of the creative team with my boss, with Conan, and we loved what we saw of you. There's more energy. The passion is lit to another level. To the important people around the world that are watching you, from New Japan Pro Wrestling to Triple H, to Tony Khan, to Kurt in MLW, where he's already doing some shots around the world. If you haven't seen Real One, you got to check him out. I love your passion, I love your attitude, but also today, I saw you helping younger talent. And to me, that just speaks of where your level is, like you're willing to share. Hoy lo vi compartiendo con talento joven, y para todos los que Triple H, Tony Khan y toda la gente del mundo, que sepan dónde está. Conan was very impressed with you to see what you were doing. We were very impressed. Vampiro was very impressed. How do you feel, brother? This has been like a, wow, not even a Turkish soap opera could come close to your life. So hit me with that.
I've had a great run, 7-year run in the WWE, parlayed into 10 years into this business. I've been around the world: Ecuador, Abu Dhabi, Chile, Peru, Japan, Tokyo. I've been to Singapore, Hong Kong, New Zealand, Australia, Switzerland, Sweden, Germany, Ireland, the UK, Madrid, Spain, Paris, France, Lille, Rome, dude. I've been everywhere because of wrestling. Wow. And to be India, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, what a hell of a life, man. So if you're a young aspiring pro wrestler, just know that this business could take you everywhere in the world, more than you've ever dreamed of seeing, more than my parents ever dreamed of seeing. Like, they can't imagine. You know, that I think that's the hardest part for me is taking it all in by myself out in the world, not being able to share those experiences with my family. My family means a lot to me. So I think, my mom and dad, they got to come to places like London to watch me wrestle in the O2 Arena. I got my first video game check in the WWE when we were in NXT.
Oh my
and I took that money. I had never seen money. When I got that money, I got a Harley Davidson. And then I flew my parents to London to watch me wrestle in the UK, and that was the first time I was ever overseas. So, the first planes I ever really flew on were through this business, and all the places I've been to, 49 states.
Oh my God.
The only one I haven't been to is Hawaii. So this business has offered me a lot, and now to be able to offer to others the things I've seen, the knowledge I can pass on. I'm confident in who I am, and I know that I'm a generational talent. And my generation has passed. Yeah. I've been 10 years in this business. So there's a new generation entering into this business, right? I think a generation is every 10 years, maybe. Yes. So
I just feel like the way the cycle goes, for some reason, they say that wine, it gets better when it's aged in a way. And I think that life has put you in a spot where there's more knowledge, there's more passion in you. And for a Triple H that is checking this out, for a Tony Khan, for all these guys, Dorian, our boss, Licenciada Marisela, the big bosses from Triple A and whoever is promoted around the world that are checking you out. This is Lucha Libre Line, number one in every language and context sport. And Lucha Libre, what are you telling not just the fans, but about Real One, about the X, and so where you are and what can you offer their companies and your product? What are we ready to see from you?
I mean, I just think you know, I'm in a position to help others. I think that's all that life boils down to. You know, like what you can do for other people. At one point in my life, I made millions of people, if not thousands of people, smile in the flesh.
You did last night in Tijuana.
Yeah, for sure, man. When Vampiro's music hit, those fans were lit. They were so happy to see Vampiro win last night. And I got to give it to him, man. The old man, 30 years living in Mexico from Canada. I mean, what a fucking that. You talk about a life being lived. That guy needs to make a movie. They need to make a movie about Vampiro, man. What a life.
He's a musician. He's an artist.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
And
so,
you guys.
We had fun, man.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
And I think that's all this business. You know, the fun factor is what we brought to the table. And I do mean we because I don't like to say me because I was with Big Cass. And even before that, we were with Carmella. So there was just a cool, you know, lightning in a bottle that was caught with Cass and Enzo that we can't relive. 10 years has passed really since the day I stepped foot in the door of this business. And I'm excited about what the future holds and everything being, you know, brand new.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, my viewpoint as creative, also as a play-by-play guy, is like we don't have anymore the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the artist in the ring and the artist on the mic. And there's some good people with the mic, but I think your style, you're that type of guy that I translate what you're saying for the Spanish audience, and I want to smack you because you get that heat that only comes when you're natural. And,
well, you know, it's funny. Everybody thinks about the heat, but they don't remember I was a babyface for 6 years before I was a heel.
But then you were still getting.
But everybody remember. Yeah. No, I never got heat, brother.
But you were getting it down. You were
No. See, I definitely made you want to see me get my ass kicked, but I was a babyface. Yes. 6 years as a babyface, and then that 1 year as a heel is what everybody remembers. Because that last thing is the last taste that's left in their mouth. And I think they forget about the vulnerable guy who cried when his tag team partner broke up with him. The vulnerable guy who got his ass kicked in NXT, who was riding around in a wheelchair with a broken leg. You know, I had a great run as a babyface. And it was a lot more fun to be a heel than to be a babyface. But it's a dangerous line to toe.
Era más divertido ser el rudo, el malo, el villano, que ser el técnico. Dice que la gente se recuerda el último año con él de rudo, pero no se olvida de todos los momentos donde él lloraba, su compañero estaba lastimado, todo el. So I think it was a build up into what you actually when that explosion came of you being a heel. I mean, people saw your growth.
Yeah, I think that they saw my growth in ring because I was actually allowed to wrestle.
Yes.
And people don't know that, like, you know, I know how to wrestle. I just what we do is not wrestling. What we do is entertaining in the WWE. So the character that I played on an 8-match card, you got your heavyweight title, intercontinental title, U.S. title, women's tag team titles, tag team title match, right? Cruiserweight title match, opener. That's 8 matches, and 7 of them have titles, right? Mm-hmm. And then that one match is maybe like 20 people that they brought in for the Battle Royal just in case somebody gets hurt on the card and they need a body and they can move people, or it's a 16-man tag, right? Well, when I wasn't a Cruiserweight champion and there wasn't a Cruiserweight title yet, there was just the opening match and the 16-man or the Battle Royal. Well, me and Big Cass opened every single show for 6 straight years for the WWE, from NXT straight to WWE. Wow. Put me on Raw, and now me and Cass are in the opener. When you're in the opener, that responsibility to get the show popping, the match goes straight through. You don't really have dips and doodahs and false finishes and people kicking out and shit like that. But it's a spot on the card. And I just mentioned to you the other spots. The main event, the title, the Intercontinental title, U.S. title. Bro, if you can get booked in the biggest promotion in the fucking world in any one of those 8 spots and do it for 6 years straight, like, I mean, I love opening shows. I prefer that over the main event. I'll do it anytime. I just had a great run, and I hope that one day when you know, the history books are written, that people will accept what we did, and the fact that we did it without politics, just the crowd.
I just believe that something big is going to hit your door, because that's the way our business is. And with this conversation that we had, I'm going to meet you somewhere and say, remember we had this crazy conversation in this area of San Diego. For the people and the promoter and the fans, where they can see you, what's your media, what's your where they could tag you, where they could see you?
At Real One, REAL1. Not the word, the number, Real One. And that's my music is out there. Check out the music, Real One, on Spotify, on every playlist, Apple, any streaming service, any platform.
All right.
Thank you so much. Bada boom, realest one in the room. Lucha Libre Online, how you doing?